Okay, this is going to be a very short little video, but it's all about our diesel heater. Now, this isn't the diesel heater for our motorhome. Obviously, that's still in there. No, this is going to be a diesel heater for the shed. Now, I know a lot of you told me to get a wood burner in here, and yes, I would still love to do that. I am still on the hunt for a nice little one. Although I am now thinking I might make one out of a old gas bottle. So yeah, that might be a video in the future. We'll see. Now, I actually bought this just over a year ago. However, I kind of stole parts from it. So this is the diesel heater, just like one that you would put in your motorhome. But this one came as like a kit, kind of like a little, what they call it, a little briefcase diesel heater. So it's got like a little fuel tank, which is here, and that's right at the top, so it's nice and easy to refill. And then this is the rest of the frame. It's got a little positive and negative to link up there. Yeah, but as I said, I stole parts from it, including like the control and everything. Yeah, when I redid the motorhome inside, I just thought, what's the point in putting the old diesel heater back in when you've got a new one just sitting right here? And what I actually ended up doing is buying like a service kit. And so now I am a little bit confused because this diesel heater is brand new, and I can tell because there's no soot in the bottom of it, so it's never been used. The reason the top looks dirty is because I took it from this one, and this one has been used. The seal around it is broken, and obviously there's soot that comes out the bottom, so I've just taken this red cover and put it on here. However, I'm completely baffled as to where this one came from. Obviously I brought a new one, but I thought I brought a new one, took it from here and put it in the motorhome. However, if this is the old one, this is a new one because it's never been used, then what the hell do I have in my motorhome? Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, do you know what? It's really bugging me. Because I did originally buy this for this shed, knowing this was going to be here. But then I've also got the box. Right, I can't focus on this. We need to put this back in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna record myself putting it back together. Okay, that SD card's got an hour and 15 minutes. Let's do this. I What I'm trying to do is, there's a rubber on the bottom of this. I'm just trying to get it to sit properly, I guess. There we go. Connect the fuel. So this this little kit's actually quite good. Well, I say it's good, I haven't actually tested it, but the way that it all joins together is really easy. So if this needs a service in the future, should be pretty easy to do. The bad thing about taking things apart is losing the bits. And silly little me definitely didn't put them all back. Hopefully these are going to work. They're not long enough, too long. Oh, that's what makes a good hoarder, that is. I had these screws in my jacket pocket. I have no idea where they've come from. but they're perfect. Cool, that's all on. We've got a little clip at the bottom here. Come off it. There we go. Do we have a filter? What are you doing that kit? We've got a brand new pump here. And I believe it was attached to this bolt here. There should be an arrow on here. No indication of which direction we're going to work in. Okay. So if that's coming from the fuel tank, we want it going that way. Do you know what? There isn't actually a lot left to do. I don't think, anyway. So that must go upside down like that. Okay, control panel. I mean, that can't be it. There must have been more holding that in before. I'll have to go and check the one indoors and see, because I could swap this over for the one inside as well. For the time being, I'm just going to tape it. Hi Rachel.
I'm gonna do a bit of raking from it.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any gloves which are dry?
The lack of space is now frustrating. Yeah, for sure. Let's get you out. You are just in my way. What does this connect to? That's for this pump. Yes! That sounded like a good connection. Okay. Bloody diesel. Okay. I may have messed up. I really don't have a lot of diesel. No, that'll do. We may have to test it like this. That's quite funny. So this is a jar of random bits and bobs which just turn up in the motorhome. Don't know who leaves them there. It's really weird. But in there was this. And that is for right there. Right, this did come with these cables, so I'm going to connect those up. The plan was to have the diesel heater over there blowing this way. However, I might change that just because it's going to get bloody cold in here over winter, so I might have it more maybe underneath here. But just for this test, I'm just going to wire it up to the 12 volt fuse board and see if it turns on. Excuse me, buddy. Just crimp some ends on those. Okay, let's pop that in there. Come on. Okay, so I can see it's got E9. I'm trying to remember what that is for. I think it might be to do with voltage. Let's quickly check. High temperature protection issue, most often caused by a faulty or disconnected temperature sensor. So straight away, I've got to take it apart again. Fuck's sake. Will it prime? Okay, so on my one, it's those two. Interesting. So I don't think it's going to start at all. Won't even pump. So I don't understand why the temperature sensor is faulty. I'm just looking at this now and I'm worried that I swapped this board over because there is a... Yeah, that's just never going to work, is it? Right here. That is not the right plug for that board. Even though that's not the temperature sensor. That is here. That's the temperature sensor. That seems to be fine. Although... Okay, I think I might have solved it. I think the cables might have just been the wrong way round. We will see. Done. Now, what I am going to do this time is because I nicked the exhaust as well, didn't I? Oh, bugger. Anyway, let's try this again. Where did I put the fuse? There it is. So pop the fuse in here. Should really put a light in this cupboard. And it should be a lot quicker than on a van because the pipes are really small. But what is prime on here? Oh, did I put the pump the right way? Just turn the lights off just to give us 12 volts. Pump is not kicking in yet. Let's just chuck that one on. Okay, I just wanted to turn that off because I heard something pop. And I'm worried that a pipe's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger and then popping off. Right, let's disconnect the power. There we go. I do anger myself sometimes. I hear it helps when you actually connect it up to the pump. How did I forget that? It's still got the bloody caps on it. Let me sort this out. Okay, we are back. Let's have another crack at this. The fuck does that mean? Let's see what happens this time. Think it's gonna work. Okay, it is working. It is working. I just stopped it just because obviously fumes are going to start coming out. But yeah, it was getting warm. That's good. I just need to get a exhaust for this because I think I pinched that. And yeah, stick an air intake out of it. Awesome. Well, that now works. Right, so I have ordered... Sorry, just noticed a screw on the floor. There we go. I did order the exhaust for the diesel heater. It's a few days later now. I've gone and picked it up from Inverness. And yeah, it's big. It was 300 centimeters. So yeah, pretty big, as you can see. So the reason I got it so long is just because I didn't want to be restricted at any point. Plus, if we need it for the replacing anything on the van, I've now got spare. And I could put this anywhere in the shed now and shoot out the exhaust. But I have seen videos on YouTube about people like, I think like running this through sand to create like a kind of like radiator or storage of heat. I think like they're sand batteries, I think they're called. So yeah, maybe that might be an experiment in the future. We'll see. And it is a double sleeve exhaust as well, which is what I wanted. But I think I am going to stick with my original design and put it over here. Now obviously I do want this diesel heater to try and keep me a little bit warm in here over winter whenever I'm doing my little projects. Then over winter our main project is going to probably be the horse box and getting the inside of that up and running. And we'll focus on the outside coming into next year. The reason I want the diesel heater here is I am just preparing for the weather. So we're now in November, and when we were here last year, yeah, we had a lot of snow and minus temperatures, sleeping in a roof tent. So I'm trying to prepare for that, basically. And over on this side, we've obviously got the battery system in here, which does have a heater, so I'm not too worried about that. But we do have the IBC tank, a washing machine, and obviously this is where we fill up the tank for the motorhome as well. So I'm worried about the pipes freezing. Obviously I can do my best and put some of this stuff around it. But I'm thinking if I have the diesel heater here and, you know, first thing in the morning, I can just hit the remote. It will heat up this place, heat up the pipes, anything like that. So then, yeah, once we get it a little bit warm in here, we can come and either fill up the water from here for the motorhome or come put like a wash load on and stuff like that. But also, what we are slightly starting to struggle with already is getting our clothes dry. Yeah, that's our laundry over there. It's actually a little bit sunny right now, but the colder temperatures does mean that it takes a long time for clothes to dry. And if we've got a diesel heater in here, we can just try and dry the clothes out quicker so we have nice clean clothes to wear. Now I know a lot of you did tell me that we're probably going to have an issue with condensation in here. And yeah, you're probably right, it's not something that I did foresee. But there is a fair bit of ventilation in here. I didn't close up any of the eaves so fresh air can come in and over. I don't know. We're going to see. It's all experimental this year, and again, this shed's only temporary, hopefully. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, pop the diesel heater in here, get it all wired up, throw the exhaust outside, and start drying our clothes. That'd be really good. Alright, about 800. Let's call it there. There we go. Now we've got some spare. I did notice that diesel heater exhaust, it tends to, you know, go very brittle over time. I know you've got to obviously put it down at an angle so the build-up of moisture in there sort of drips out, but Yeah, always found it's gone a bit brittle. But I've never had a lot of experience with the double insulated stuff, and it's meant to be a bit better. So we'll see. So I do have a little silencer. They do make a bit of a difference. And you've actually got a little drip detail there at the bottom. So it's meant to go that way up. So again, any moisture that builds up in here, it can escape and drip out. Right, so again, this is all a bit new to me. Air outlet hole. I'm not sure what that is for, but ignore that. This is the two that we want. Now, we need to figure out which side is the exhaust, and going off my old one, so fuel is here, same as that, so it should be the left hand side, which is the exhaust coming out. And if you look down, you won't be able to see, if you look down there, it's a bit different, and I can definitely see that it does match up, so that's fine. So that's the exhaust, that's the air inlet. So yeah, what was tricky is trying to bend this so it's actually flush with the bottom here, but I managed to do it. And now I've just got to try and get that Jubilee a bit tight around there. Woohoo! We did it. That is on there. Now, the air intake. Heimdall, outside. Excellent. That was actually pretty easy. Cool. Alright, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Get out of my way. He was behind the trees though this time. Like last time, he actually came through this gap and flew straight over us. It was awesome.
I was too slow as always, so I'm just too busy like admiring it. And I'm like, what a picture.
I can hear the sound. Ooh. Right, what's I doing? Don't want to say anything.
Cam is well fit, bro.
Fair enough. She's a weird one. Ah, what are you doing in there, big boy? Oh, where's Heimdall's bone? You got Heimdall's bone.
Such an awesome day. We get them bones from the butchers. The butchers are very generous. Free
Yeah.
bones for the wee doggos. Odin hides his, steals Heimdall's, hides Heimdall's, goes finds his again. It's a good system.
How well can I film this next bit? Okay, so everything's all wired up now. Hoping everything is good. I'm just gonna... That must be the wrong one. Yeah, I'm just gonna top it up with a diesel. And then we can fire it up and make sure it's all running good. Bit of that to stop any spillages. I'm definitely still gonna spill it. That will do for now. That's a shame. I was hoping the fob was going to work, but I think it might be because I swapped the board over. I'll probably just turn the diesel heater on in the van. But that does have a fob. Strange. Anyway. Well, it's working. smoke coming out the back, so I've got the exhaust and everything the right way around. I need to still switch this panel over. The one that we've got in the motorhome, which definitely did come from this, the housing around it is slightly different, so it will click into that. Alright, she is pumping. Crikey. Go on, go. So what I'm going to do is put a little clip around that just so it stays where it should stay. For now, that's good. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is warm. That is what we need. Oh, amazing. Well, it's getting cold. So the idea now is that we can obviously use the ducting and pop it on there. And yeah, basically either shoot it down that side of the workshop, shoot it at the close, get it nice and dry. Ooh, I've just had an idea. So in the kit we have loads of these obviously adapters. Ooh. I'm thinking now if I cut a little bit, have it on there, it will shoot hot air that way, shoot hot air this way. Yeah. That's a good idea. I might do that. There we go. So now I can shoot that over there. Might even try and maybe make a cap for this side if I didn't want to shoot it this way, but I mean, it's not going to do it any harm, is it? And you know, we might have the laundry over here. We'll see. Well, I have to say, I am very impressed right now. I think this is going to come in extremely handy this winter. Right, well, there you go. We now have a lovely warm diesel heater in the workshop. We can dry our clothes and hopefully prevent a few frozen pipes over winter, but we'll see. That's all to come, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to that. I know it's been a very short little video, but I wanted to at least try and give you something this week. And yeah, we are working hard on the driveway. Let's just say that, and hopefully that'll be next week's video. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.